Welcome to Lucky Fortune English Podcast, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
I'm Vincent.
I'm Jenny.
And today we are diving right into these February 2025 horoscopes.
That's right.
We're going to be looking specifically at Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius for this deep dive.
Sounds good.
So, I know a lot of people read their horoscopes just for fun, right?
Yeah.
But we're going to actually try to take a look at some of the deeper meaning here and see how it connects to your life.
Absolutely.
And how this can maybe even be some useful advice for the month.
Yeah, I think what's really interesting about these three signs in particular for February is this idea of career success kind of being at the forefront, but also some challenges too.
Yeah, for sure.
Like little twists and turns.
So let's start with Libra.
Okay.
So Libra, we're looking at a surge of creativity predicted.
Yes.
Especially in artistic fields.
Very cool.
Now, I don't know about you, but I don't think everybody listening to this is going to become like a painter or something this month.
Right.
But it does suggest that tapping into that creative side in whatever way that looks like for you could lead to some breakthroughs.
For sure.
So how do you see that playing out for somebody who, maybe doesn't consider themselves like a typical creative type?
That's a great question. I think that when we're talking about creativity here, it's really looking at finding creative solutions, thinking outside the box.
Right.
If we want to connect this to like the bigger picture of astrology, Libra is ruled by Venus.
Oh, okay.
And that's the planet of harmony and beauty.
Right.
So it's not just about like raw artistic talent.
Right.
It's about bringing that Venusian energy of like balance and refinement to any task that you're doing. So maybe it's how you present a project. Maybe it's how you negotiate a deal. Maybe it's how you organize your workspace.
Right. That's a great point.
Yeah.
But then there's also this caution about relationships with superiors.
Interesting.
Does that mean like we should be like extra careful about what we say to our boss this month or what?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't think it's necessarily about walking on eggshells or anything.
Okay.
But I do think that it's highlighting the need for diplomacy.
Right.
So I think a good question to reflect on with this would be, are you communicating your ideas effectively?
Right.
Maybe this month, Libras would really benefit from thinking through their approach before they kind of go into a conversation, especially with someone like an authority figure, making sure that they're coming across clearly and respectfully.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And then what about love? What about love for Libra?
Ooh, love.
So it looks like there's exciting opportunities for single Libras.
Yeah.
But for those who are coupled up, it says to focus on communication.
Oh.
I mean, isn't that always the advice?
Well, you know what? It might seem generic.
Yeah.
But I think if we think about what we were just talking about, if you're tapping into all of this creative energy at work, your focus might be shifting a lot this month.
Yeah.
So it's, are you bringing that same energy and attention to your relationships as well?
Right.
So I think it's more of a reminder this month for Libras to make sure that they're not neglecting their partners or their loved ones.
Right.
Amidst all of the career excitement.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
All right, well, so while Libra's over here navigating like the, office politics and stuff,
Right.
Scorpio's horoscope is has kind of a different vibe to it.
Okay.
Similar emphasis on like creativity and innovation at work.
Yeah.
But there's this potential for relationship hiccups.
Interesting.
And especially around finances.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, it almost seems like a seesaw effect.
Right.
Like, good in one area and a challenge in the other.
Right.
What do you make of that?
Well, I think it all boils down to priorities.
Yeah.
Scorpio is a sign that's known for its intensity and focus.
Right.
So when they dive into something, they really dive in deep.
Right.
So I think this month, the energy is kind of pushing them to really make their mark professionally. But that laser focus could unintentionally lead to neglecting some other areas of life.
Right. So for our Scorpios listening,
Yeah.
what's some advice on how they can kind of harness this energy and not let it backfire in other areas?
I think it comes down to awareness.
Okay.
So before making a big decision at work or just diving headfirst into a new project, take a moment to consider, like, what are the ripple effects of this?
Okay.
Does this align with your long-term goals?
Okay.
Is this going to put a strain on your relationships or your finances?
Okay.
I think that pause for reflection can make all the difference.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
All right. So last but not least, let's talk about Sagittarius.
Yes.
So their horoscope mentions a lot of positive energy around like job seeking, and even potential career changes.
Ooh.
And it specifically mentions writing and sales roles.
Very cool.
Which makes sense, right?
Yeah.
They're known for their communication skills.
Yeah, absolutely.
But again, we see this like echo with the relationships. Focusing on communication and finance is like...
It's like a theme.
Yeah, I'm starting to sound like a broken record here.
I know, but it's so true, and I don't think it's a coincidence.
Yeah.
If you think about it, job changes, especially in like communication-heavy fields, often require a lot of networking.
Right.
Interviewing, presenting yourself in the best light.
Right.
That takes energy, that takes focus.
Yeah.
And if you're not careful, those closest to you might start to feel a little bit left out.
Totally. Totally. So it's almost like this underlying theme for all three signs is like, yes, go after your goals.
Yes.
Embrace the opportunities.
Embrace.
But don't forget about the people who matter most.
Exactly. And you know what? Let's not underestimate the power of financial planning either.
Oh, that's true.
Whether it's a career change, a new relationship, or simply navigating like the ups and downs of February, having your finances in order can really alleviate a lot of stress.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And prevent, some of those relationship hiccups that we were talking about.
Good advice. Good advice.
Yeah.
So as we wrap up, I think the big takeaway here is that February 2025 is all about potential for these signs.
For sure.
But that potential is really only realized when we're mindful, we're communicative, and we're really prioritizing what matters most.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, that is all the time we have for today's deep dive.
Oh.
Thank you all for listening.
Yes, thank you.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
Subscribing to our channel will bring you good luck.
See you again.
Bye.